They're in the gate. And they're off. 7 furlongs ahead of them, Trepidation missed the kick. Also a little slow to begin, My Footsteps towards the outside, and it's towards the inside that Quite a Catch has gone and claimed the early advantage. Quite a Catch is out in front, around the outside. It's Desert Dream who will give chase, racing in second. Bringing Glory is in third, and then Parker's Boy on the outside is Keen, racing in fourth. Groupie is in fifth, and then Lady Monica on the inside, followed by My Footsteps, who's trapped out a little bit wide. Waqaas is next in the field, followed out wide by Air of York. A little bit of a break back to Send in the Clouds, and the slow starting Trepidation is at the back of the field, and they're racing with 3.5 furlongs ahead of them into the turn, and Quite a Catch has a lead of a length. In second is Desert Dream on the outside. In third is Bringing Glory. And in fourth is Parker's Boy. Then in fifth towards the inside and driven along is Lady Monica. Making ground on the outer is My Footsteps. Groupie is between those two. Next is Waqaas on the outside of Send in the Clouds. And they're in line for home and a change for the lead. It's Desert Dream who now goes on. And Desert Dream has opened up to a couple of length advantage. Quite a Catch. Here's Waqaas down the wide outside, staying on really well. To the inside rail is Bringing Glory. It's Desert Dream still in front, has to hold on for another 150 yards. Waqaas lunging down the outside as they race up towards the line. On the far side, Desert Dream, on the near side, Waqaas, and from a different parish, Trepidation got up for third.
Well, they've officially called a photo, but Desert Dream has, in my eyes at least, first time held on here. Let's just have a quick check, but I didn't think it was that close, to be honest. No, they must have some old photographic equipment they want to get rid of or something, because it's not a photo, is it? It's clear cut. It's Desert Dream. Well done to Seb Spencer. And Kieran Fallon, the enforcer boy, has enforced. Looking more and more like his old man every day. Now got the head movement that Kieran Senior used to have. Has seen off Isabel Francis in a tight finish. The runner-up has come from the clouds, and got to hazard a guess that the runner-up, some people who back that will be just think it's a little unlucky, but it's at this level, you know, it's not an exact science. But if Waqaas had got going a bit earlier, it wasn't that Isabel wasn't riding it along, it was just off the pace. And as I say, at this level, I'm not ever particularly critical of any riding or anything like that, because it's just these horses are so in and out. As we saw, of course, with the favourite here, who didn't run anything like the race last time. In fact, all the big guns I thought were hopeless. Groupie never did anything from a wide draw. My Footsteps never did anything. Favourite showed some pace and dropped out very tamely. The market leader, Declan Carroll, will not be pleased with that. For most punters, it will have been a disaster, Boise. For Fallon backers, it will have been a result.
He's done well to hold on, that's for sure. Desert Dream under Kieran Fallon. Sticking to the top of the handicap has proved the key, hasn't it, in both divisions of this Class 6. Desert Dream at the top. 16 to 1. Waqaas. Isabel Francis, she's got very close, Isabel Francis, and just been denied. Of course, her £7 claim has pulled her into the race as well. Stewards, I'm hearing there's a Stewards at Wolverhampton, so the head-on might be interesting here. Trepidation rattled through into third place. Let's have a look at the head-on. Desert Dream in the red cap and Waqaas in the white cap when it comes through. Here it comes. Desert Dream had first run on Waqaas. Has Desert Dream... Ooh, he's already heading right-handed. Still heading right-handed. Here comes Waqaas in the white cap. You can see that Kieran Fallon's pulled his stick through to his right hand to try and stem the tide of that right hand movement. And, well, certainly he's come from one side of the track to the other. Has he interfered with Waqaas? And interference doesn't mean contact. It can involve being carried across the course. That's what the stewards will be looking at. And because the margin was so tight, ahead or thereabouts, that's another factor that they'll have to take into account. Couldn't see Isabel Francis having to stop riding at any point or anything as dramatic as that. So I'd be a bit surprised, Matt, if there's any change here, but we'll see. Stewards.
Yeah, well, what we've done, Sean, just before he goes into the steward, so we won't be able to keep him too long, is just bring Kieran Fallon over to our spot. And Kieran, once we've seen the end of this little bit here, we're going to run the head on into you, and you can have a quick peek before you go into the steward's room and tell us what you think. So let's run that head on in, and we'll see what Kieran thinks about what happens here. So you've definitely edged right, there is no doubt about that.
Obviously, look, he's in front a long way out, isn't he? He's a horse that's not had his head in front a lot. But you can see he's in a straight line there, and he comes across the length, and I've got my stick in the right hand, and he's just getting lonely. And as soon as the horse comes up on my outside here now, he does straighten up, and there's no interference. He's won pretty convincingly, and my challenger had the whole track to choose where they wanted to pick their run, and they could obviously see my horse was hanging, so. It's going to be...
Look, I'd love to chat to you more about the whole season, but you've got to go and see the stewards. But if the stewards change that round, I will run round the track semi-naked. No, naked, to hell with it. They're going to change it around just to see that, aren't they? No, I won't do that. But surely they can't change this around. I mean, clearly there's some intimidation, but there's no way. Remember, the stewards have to be confident the runner-up would have won without that movement. No steward could be confident, could they? No sensible steward could be confident. If there's a sensible steward in there, the result will stand. If there isn't, they could swap it around. We'll go for a break.